Welcome to News Now Alberta. This is Special Ed. Today we're looking at a man who was getting arrested, and this cop started packing snow into his nose and his mouth.
A federal civil rights lawsuit has now been filed against the city of Akron and 7 current and former members of its police force in response to the 2021 arrest of Charles Hicks II. Police body camera video shows former officer John Turner packing snow into the face of Hicks 3 times during the arrest.
It was a citizen who was treated less than human. He was treated like an animal. His rights were violated.
The city of Akron and its police department maintain the internal investigation into this incident was handled properly. But News 5 investigator Joe Paganakis reports the 10-count lawsuit claims Hicks had his constitutional rights violated during that arrest.
I'll get on my knees. Come on, listen to me.
Akron police body cam video of the February 7th, 2021 arrest of 28-year-old Charles Hicks II. Police responding to a call of suspected domestic violence. Hicks seen with his hands up over his head, but seconds later, Hicks heard gasping for air as police body cam video shows Akron officer John Turner packing 3 handfuls of snow into Hicks' nose and mouth while Hicks was down on the ground.
Like, you wouldn't even treat a dog this way. This is bad. And the worst thing is, in the States now, you're not allowed to kneel on the neck of a person since George Floyd died this way. But the cop said in court that he wasn't kneeling, it was his shin that was on the neck. So they're splitting hairs here.
The excessive use of force in violation of my client's constitutional rights.
In response, Hicks attorney Eddie Siplin filed this civil lawsuit in federal court on January 2nd against the city of Akron and 7 current and former members of the Akron Police Department. Siplin says the lawsuit was filed after he says the city of Akron incorrectly allowed Turner to resign during the internal investigation into his use of force and failed to continue to pursue criminal charges against Turner.
So they didn't fire him, they let him resign, which means he'll get his full pension. And then once he resigned, they dropped all charges because he's not an officer anymore. That doesn't work for anybody else.
If it were you or I, we quit our jobs. That's not going to stop the criminal investigation.
We disrespected a citizen, and for that I apologize.
The case had Akron Mayor Dan Horrigan apologizing for Turner's actions, but Turner told the city of Akron he resigned for personal reasons. And even though Acting Police Chief Mike Capers admitted the use of snow is not trained by the Akron Police Department, Capers maintained it was Hicks who escalated the physical nature of his arrest.
Failed to comply verbally and physically with the officer's attempts to take him into custody.
Capers also defended the results of his department's internal investigation.
The bottom line, the APD internal investigation process does work.
The city of Akron issued a short statement in response to the federal lawsuit saying the city typically does not comment on pending litigation, so we won't be providing comment or doing interviews at this time.
Now, in court, the cop's lawyer said that they're allowed to use a big amount of force, and the cop showed lots of restraint by not tasing the guy that's on the ground with his hands behind his back.
Siplin says the 10-count lawsuit is also hoping to generate additional de-escalation training for the department and the officers involved in Hicks' arrest.
Now, some policy changes, and it may happen along with the passage of issue 10 with the Civilian Oversight Board.
And attorney Siplin says the city of Akron now has 60 days to respond to the lawsuit in federal court. Siplin says if individual members of the Akron Police Department don't accept being served with the lawsuit, they would have only 21 days to respond. You know, News 5 will continue to follow up on this developing story. Reporting here from Akron Police Headquarters, I'm News 5 investigator Joe Paganakis.
So without the cops investigating this crime by this police officer, the lawsuit was the last thing he could do. Now, I like that he's suing the other officers that were there that didn't stop it, because it's their job to stop it, and they did nothing. And he's suing the whole department here. Now, I don't believe in policy changes. I don't believe in de-escalation training. They have so much de-escalation training and they don't follow it. So what's more de-escalation training going to do? They do what they want when they want it, and most of the time they get away with it. What do you think of this? Do you think he should win his lawsuit here? Because I do. Let me know in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.